Hey guys, Toogy Howser here. Just wanted to do a video following up on last week's video when I did the video on the demo ride of the Marin Rift Zone XR and really fell in love with it. And then what happened was on that ride, I went for a ride afterwards on my Alpine Trail 7 there, and it really felt like 95% as good as the Rift Zone XR. And what I attribute it to was just honestly getting in better shape over the winter. I don't know if you can see on the video, I've lost like 40 pounds since the beginning of the year, been hitting the gym and really feeling strong on the bike, probably the strongest I've ever felt on the bike. And I think that really attributed to why that Rift Zone just felt so good on the trail. It felt like I could throw it around. I mean, the bike was great, don't get me wrong, and I still think it's a great bike, for especially probably for trails around me. But it, I think, had a lot more to do with my health and fitness level than the bike itself. So if you're out there and you're thinking, I'm just gonna get a better bike and it's gonna make me a better rider, it might slightly, but honestly, getting in better shape, hitting the gym, getting your fitness and strength up there, I think is really key for feeling great on the bike. I've been following some of these videos on YouTube. Was it Mountain Bike Academy? I think he is. You think his YouTube channel is, and he does a lot of talk about mobility and strength training for getting stronger on the bike. And I've been trying to do some of the things he suggests, and it really does make a difference. So guys, maybe check out his channel if you want to get some tips on feeling stronger on the bike. But anyways, I thought what I'd do today, because we haven't done a proper bike check of the Alpine Trail 7 since I got it last year, and I've made some changes to it. So let's take a look at what I've done. So this is the 2023 Marin Alpine Trail 7, size XL. So starting up front here, we have the Duralux 36 SR Suntour fork, 150 millimeters of travel. It's got the EQ, PCS, air chamber in there. Nice, super, what is the word? It's a super stable fork, nice and plush. I finally got it dialed in where I'm really digging how it feels, and super confidence inspiring, this fork on this bike. I have changed the tires on it to Maxxis Assegai. This is the 3C Max Terra on the front, 29 by 2.5. On the Marin, on the stock Marin 29-inch wheels. Running the stock 203 millimeter rotor, stock brake calipers there with new metallic pads I just put in there last week to freshen it up for the season. And speaking of brakes, as we go up here in the cockpit, I did switch out the brake levers for these shorter Shimano. These are just the Dior levers, but they're the shorter throw one finger levers that had the two finger kind of bigger ones on here stock. If you remember the initial bike check video I did of this last year, and these brake levers just make such a world of difference. It really is so much nicer than those two finger brake levers. Not even sure why they exist, but that's just, I don't know. ODI Elite Pro grips. I've always tried other grips and always keep coming back to these. They're my favorite. It's got the PNW stem and range handlebars, loam lever. My favorite dropper post lever here. I've tried some other ones that have come, like the stock one that came on this bike. I think it was Trans-X. It's just so much smoother feeling. I like that the rubber feel of the lever. My favorite. Running the SR Suntour Tri-Air 2 shock in the back. It's no complaints there. It's held up great for everything I've thrown at it. I did swap out the chain ring on here to a 30 tooth. It came with a 32 tooth, and this is a 30. It just makes a little bit of a difference for climbing, which, you know how much I love climbing. So this just gives me a little bit more help on those steep, punchy uphills. Running the Pedaling Innovations pedals. These are my favorite pedals ever. They're gigantic, but I just love them. Give you lots of room for your foot to move around on. Tons of grip. Highly recommend you guys check out these for flat pedals. While we're here, do have a fun MTB bash guard I did put on here to protect the chainring. Moving on up here, we do have a PNW dropper. This is their loam dropper. 200 millimeters of travel. Really gets the seat out of the way. This frame is really, I don't know how to explain it, but like on my other bikes, like the Spartan, this top tube came up a lot higher. So this frame, or this, I can really use the 200 millimeters of seat post on this bike more than any bike in the past I've had. Running the stock Marin seat. I've tried some other seats, but I keep coming back to the stock seat on this. It just feels good. I don't know. Really good job for a stock saddle. Out back, I've swapped in Maxxis Minion DHR 2 in the rear. This is the 3C Max Terra as well, replacing the V tires that came on the bike. V tires were great. They had tons of grip. They're just a bit heavy, and these Maxxis tires, by my calculations, will save me like 500 to 600 grams, if not a bit more. And for wheels, that really makes a big difference. So another reason that I'm happy that I have that Alpine Trail 7 is I did sign up for another enduro race this year. I signed up for the Marin Wildside Enduro at Camp Fortune in June 2nd, so that's coming up fast. Yeah, so that's coming up fast. That's coming up in like 3 weeks from now, 3 weeks from Saturday. So gotta get in shape for that. Camp Fortune isn't super, it's super gnarly. I did sign up for the sport category, so I'm hoping that's not too insane. According to a couple people I've talked to there, the sport category shouldn't be too over the top, not like Camp Fortune is known for being super duper gnarly, so hopefully it's not too bad. But again, that's coming up in 3 weeks. Super stoked on that. Super stoked that I'll have the Alpine Trail for that, because that's what that bike is for, that kind of stuff for sure. And then we're going to Killington middle of June for a couple days, and maybe trying to hit up another park in that general area while we're out there. So some cool stuff coming up on the channel where the Alpine Trail will shine. While I'm out here, I wanted to show you guys this cool PNW hip pack. This is the Rover hip pack that I'm going to be using for this year. I like it. I had the Dixon Hot Laps before, and it was just a bit too big. It had a space in it for a water bladder, which I never used, and it just was a little too big for on the trail. I found this one's got a nice cool water bottle holder that is easily removable. We'll just take a quick look at what we have, what I try to carry in here. This is a bit of a mess here because I've been using it on the trail, but let's say we got, so normally I carry a couple CO2 cartridges and a quick inflator. I've only had to use that once on the trail, but it definitely comes in handy to have that on you. I have a tubeless tire repair with some bacon strips in there. Never had to use this either, but it's nice to have that in here. Some batteries, adapters, of course, multi-tool. Everybody's got to have a multi-tool. I feel like when I'm out riding, I seem to be the only one that actually carries anything like this with me, so I'm the go-to guy. Anything happens on the trail. I got some tire levers here. This one, you can use it as a, if you take off these, you can use this. Oh, there's a quick link in there. Shit, it just fell. You can, how do you do this there? Nope. There's a way to, I guess you can use them as a pair of, to break a chain, or not break a chain, to put on master link, to pop a master link off. So that's cool. So yeah, you have a quick link in there like that. I'll have to get a new one for this bike. Like so, and then just put these back on there. So yeah, this is a kind of a cool little hip pack. It's the perfect size for riding. It's got a nice pocket in the front here for your phone, keys, that sort of thing. It's got some pockets on the side, which is nice. Again, you could stick, actually that'd probably be the better one for your keys, because there's actually a space here. You can hook your keys up to this little lanyard there, so your keys, even if you forget, they're not going to go anywhere. So just shove our keys in there. So yeah, your phone or something can go in there if you're going to put your phone. Fit nicely in there. So yeah, cool little hip pack from PNW Components. Going to be running this on the trail this season. So just wanted to do this quick video. Basically, you know, like I said, saying if you're thinking about getting a new bike, you probably don't need a new bike unless you got a really old bike. Just get in a little bit better shape, lose a few pounds. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I just need to get an e-bike, or I need to get a lighter bike. Well, it's a lot cheaper and easier to just lose a few pounds. Take it from me. It makes a big difference when you're out riding, when you're a little bit lighter and stronger. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope that clarified sort of a little bit of a mini love affair I had with the Rift Zone XR on the video from last week. Again, it's a great bike and still might be a great bike for the channel in the future, but this Alpine Trail is still a great bike and it feels really good to me still out on the trails. So hope you liked the video, like and subscribe. Make sure to do that and stick around. Like I said, we got the Camp Fortune Enduro coming up and a couple bike park trips and some other stuff in the near future. So thanks for watching. Until next time, keep your feet on the pedals.